All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Here we go, here we go. What do you need?
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, Alpha. No spacing.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's West. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Hey, Delta. I'm coming. These two.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. West with a quick feed. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's West.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Jack 16. Hey, Echo.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Take both of them.
Check it out, Reed.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. What do you need?
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Wait.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again. Check. Check out route. Hot.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side. West. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll try the left side. It's West. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Steelers.
A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll try the left side. It's West. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Check 26, check 26.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
You think you won't get there? Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
They'll try to pound it in with West. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Charcandrick West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Parkey with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams, an 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And some room to run now. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
54.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far.
Keep playing hard.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Give me some. Give me some.
Here we go.
Check 3.
Black, what's that?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now West, and able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Flare. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Black, what's that?
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Chance.
12, fellas, here we go.
On your team.
General West.
10.
From the 29, Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, alert. No spacing. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's West.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down, Roethlisberger. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Bravo!
52 right here. 52. Squeeze, double.
These two. Black and green.
From the 39, Roethlisberger. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Hey, high 7. Middle. Black and green.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D. Ford able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Quarter. Hey, foxtrot. No spacing. Let's go, Black.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he fires one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm scared.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Double time. We got 4.
They will run again with Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo gets this one left side to Pettis. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
11.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout.
Let's go.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. 180.
I got it. Watch safety creeping.
21.
Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, Mike's 50. Here it comes.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Here we go. 180.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180.
50 to Mike. All day, baby. All day.
Black.
50. Mike's 50. Oh, here we go.
From the 27, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time, and it's 3rd and short. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Here's Coleman. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, no dice there. That is excellent penetration. They give him no lane whatsoever to try and sneak the football across, and in fact, he'll wind up losing ground on 1st down.
Here we go.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check 52's the Mike.
Solid. 5 down.
Check. Tight dog.
Now Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here we go. What, eat.
Hey, eat. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
25, check 25.
Set up.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Here we go. Like 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard
Let's go.
line.
Alert 3. Check 99. Check
12. 11. Smooth. Say hot.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Garoppolo. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Niners 35, Steelers 7. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Set. Black 20.
Ready? Double tight. 3 down.
Black.
They start on the ground with West. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, it's West again. Oh, and now West lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Blue 30.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Hey, alert. 77.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And a big loss loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. This is West. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
My God! 180! These two. Flash it.
Here's Snell on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey,